a darkened room with flickering candlelight casting eerie shadows on the walls. The camera pans to a spooky, old-fashioned storybook resting on a table. Ominous background music sets the mood. Welcome, brave souls, to another night of spine-chilling tales. Tonight, we delve into a story so haunting it will make your skin crawl. Gather round, for this is the tale of a 10-year-old girl whose life turned into a nightmare beyond her wildest fears. A small, quaint house in a quiet neighborhood. The scene is warm and inviting, with the sounds of children playing in the background. Meet Emily, an ordinary 10-year-old girl who lived in the peaceful town of Ravensbrook. Emily was a bright and imaginative child, her days filled with laughter and adventure. But everything changed the day she found something unusual in the attic. Emily, a cheerful young girl with bright eyes, exploring the dusty attic of her home. She finds an old ornate chest covered in cobwebs and curiosity sparks in her eyes. While rummaging through forgotten relics, Emily discovered an old chest hidden beneath a pile of old blankets. It was intricately carved with strange symbols. It had a lock that seemed impossible to open, but Emily's curiosity got the better of her. Emily struggling to open the chest, finally prying it open with a crowbar. Inside, she finds a collection of old photographs, a worn journal, and a peculiar ancient-looking doll. Inside, she found a journal with faded, handwritten pages and a peculiar doll. The doll was unlike anything she'd ever seen. Its eyes seemed almost too lifelike, and its smile unsettling. Despite the doll's eerie appearance, Emily felt a strange connection to it. Little did she know, this was the beginning of her descent into terror. Nighttime in Emily's room. The camera focuses on the doll sitting on a shelf, its eyes seemingly following Emily's movements. The lights flicker ominously. As night fell, Emily placed the doll on her shelf and went to bed. That night, strange things began to happen. Shadows danced on the walls and whispers echoed through her room. Emily tried to ignore them, but the doll's presence was inescapable. Emily tossing and turning in bed. The camera shifts to the doll's eyes glowing faintly in the dark. Emily's dreams turned into nightmares. She would awaken to find the doll in different positions, sometimes even lying beside her in bed. Her parents dismissed her fears as nightmares, but Emily knew something was terribly wrong. Emily researching in the attic, flipping through the old journal. The pages are filled with disturbing drawings and cryptic writings. Determined to uncover the truth, Emily started reading the old journal. It belonged to a girl who lived over a century ago, and it spoke of a malevolent spirit trapped within a doll. The more Emily read, the more she realized that the doll was no ordinary toy. It was a vessel for something dark and sinister. Emily holding the doll with trembling hands. The room is filled with an unsettling silence. One night, unable to bear the fear any longer, Emily decided to confront the doll. As she held it in her hands, a chilling breeze swept through the room. The doll's eyes seemed to flash with malevolent glee. A series of rapid, unsettling images, the doll's eyes glowing, shadows moving on their own, and Emily's terrified face. In a final act of desperation, Emily threw the doll into the attic's dark corner, sealing the chest shut. But the terror didn't end there. The next morning, Emily's parents found the chest wide open, the doll missing from its confines. The attic door creaking open slowly. The camera pans to the empty space where the doll once was. The doll was never found again. Some say it still roams the attic waiting for its next victim. Emily's family moved away soon after, but the house remained vacant.